Welcome back to Mac Talks Football, and I mean, where do I start? I've been traveling for about a week and a half. That's why I've not been able to make videos. And even last night when this game was happening, I was traveling and I was watching the game while traveling, and I could not believe what I was watching. This is coming from an Arsenal fan. I mean, Manchester United have been embarrassed in a way that it was not possible for them. Every month. It has spread for the last 2 or 3 years that every weekend, after every game, you just feel like, Manchester United, can't be more embarrassed, but they keep on surprising us. It doesn't matter who the manager is. It doesn't matter who the players are. It feels just like it just feels like, the club has decided that they want to get embarrassed as much as possible. And it is another embarrassing night for Manchester United. They get defeated in the Carabao Cup in the second round of the Carabao. Can you imagine? Majority of the Premier League teams have not even played have not even entered the competition, and Manchester United are already out of it. These are the levels. These are the levels at the moment that we're talking about. This is Manchester United. Manchester United. I keep on saying it. I keep on saying this as an Arsenal fan, that this is Manchester United. We are gonna have fun. You can banter as much as you want, but this is the reality. This is Manchester United, the most successful club in England, the biggest club in England. Maybe now it's not now, but it is. It has been the biggest club in England. As far as we have known for the last 20 to 30 years, and this is what they are. They have come down to losing to a fourth tier side, losing to a League Two side in Grimsby Town. It is just unbelievable. I really don't have the words for it. I mean, the end, it's not like that it was some sort of an upset, or Manchester United played well and Grimsby got lucky, and they somehow scored a goal and the game ended 1-0. Manchester United were poor. They were utterly disgraceful in that game. They were completely shit. There is no other. I mean, if there's anything worse than shit, Manchester United were that, because they were really bad. I mean, that first half performance for Manchester United. I mean, we have heard what Sir Alex Ferguson used to do with with his team if they played bad. I mean, if Alex Ferguson would have been in that dugout, I personally think he would have keyworded so many of those players, because that's how bad they were. You are playing against a fourth tier side, and that was your performance after the back of a disappointing result against Fulham, after the back of that loss against Arsenal. This is the game that everybody thought that they were going to win. Nobody would have predicted. Everybody would have wanted it. Everybody would have loved it, that Manchester United should lose so we can laugh at them. But in deep down in our hearts, everybody's like, okay, it is Grimsby. I'm like, come on. Even though it's an away game, you have all these players. They are going to come in. They are going to score the goals. It is going to be a good night for Manchester United, the first good night of the season for United fans. But it was not from the get-go. I mean, I don't know how they were getting that much space. I don't know what their defense was doing. I mean, Diego Dallo, I don't know how he's still at Manchester United. I mean, he was so poor. He was utter shite last night. It was embarrassing watching him play last night, to be very honest with you. That left hand side for Manchester United in their defense, it was it felt like they were playing with 10 men. Forget 10 men. It felt like they were playing with 5-6 men, because half of their team was not playing. It felt like they were ghosts there. And Grimsby Town, they had so much fun. The first goal, the way they created their chance, Warman had so much time. The pass comes to him, he gets the pass, he settles it. A great first touch, to be very honest with you. He settles himself, he looks at the goalkeeper, takes the shot, and again the goalkeeper, the famous goalkeeper Andre Onana. I mean, how can you let the ball go from in your post? It's on your side, and it's not like it's first touch from the striker. He's taking his time, he sets him up, and then he scores the goal, and you still miss it, and you still let the ball go. I mean, it is just unbelievable. And that second goal, I mean, oh my god, what is he doing? You can see it from a mile away. The moment the goal, the ball is coming in, the moment he kicks the ball, Onana is not going to be able to catch it. It clearly, you can see the way the ball is coming, the way it is going to go, the way that the players have been set up, Onana is not going to be able to do it. I can see it. I have never been a goalkeeper. I never played, as a goalkeeper. But I can see it clearly that he is not going to be able to do it. Don't go out. Don't go out. Why are you going out? And then you go out and you make a mess of it, and they score, and it is 2-0. And I mean, the way then he reacts to it, after this sort of fucked up things that he does, and then the way he reacts to it, it is just unbelievable. And of course, Grimsby Town are on a cloud nine after that. It becomes 2-0. United tried to come back into the game, but they were not really able to do it. Sheshko had a couple of chances. It says that second half comes in. I think that's when the experience sort of comes back, and then United make those subs and they bring in those players that they can, and Grimsby Town were not able to do that, but still they held their own. They had a couple of good chances. They scored a goal which was ruled offside. They had another chance which was a clear labeled as handball. So they basically scored 4 goals in that game, and 2 of them were ruled offside. United go ahead and scored great goal by Mbeumo. Even though he did not have a good game in my opinion, he ends up scoring, and of course Harry Maguire scores that Harry Maguire scored. And it becomes 2-2, and it is going in penalties. And then you're thinking, I'll be very honest, the moment it went in penalties, I had this feeling that they were going to lose because of Andre Onana. People are going to come in and talk about the players that miss, and I am going to talk about the players that miss. I mean, it is like the perfect opportunity. Like Manchester United are giving the opportunities to rival fans to make fun of them. 3 players I'm going to talk about especially. Let's start. Kunja misses the penalty, and Mbeumo misses the penalty, and again I'm not gonna say it that much because missing a penalty is part and parcel of the game or whatnot. Grimsby Town were really good. I mean, their defenders were really good in there, but everybody everybody, one of those players that came up, in the way that they were standing, the composure, you could just see the difference, the way when their players were coming in to take the penalty, the way that they were standing, and the difference in when Manchester United players were coming in to take the penalty. I mean, the difference and the confidence, it was so miles apart. And the one person that I really want to talk about is Benjamin Sesko. I mean, they have paid about 80 to 90 million pounds for this guy. Your club is on the brink of a competition in the second round against a League 2 side, and you are coming in to take a penalty at number 10. Number 10, you are the main guy, you are the main striker of the club, and you're coming to take a penalty at number 10. I mean, what the fuck is happening at Manchester United? And what the fuck is he doing, thinking, that it is, I cannot believe it. I literally cannot believe it. I mean, even if you're playing street football, even if you're playing under 5, under 7, whatever it is, the main striker, if he's on the pitch, he is going to be the first guy who's going to come in and take the penalty. And this guy has been, as I said, 70-80 million pounds they have spent on you. They've tried everything to bring you to your club, to their club, and this is what you do. Just before the goalkeeper, you had people like Delete, you have people like Maguire go before you and score a penalty, try to score a penalty. I mean, it just blows my mind. And thankfully, I was, when he came up, I'm like, please don't miss. Already you have come in at 10th position, and if you end up missing, it is going to be disaster. Thankfully for him, he scored. I think that was the only good thing out of that. He managed to score. If he would have missed the penalty, I mean, imagine you come in at 10th and you end up missing the penalty. That would have been disastrous for him. Onana comes in, he scores the penalty, and I mean that the goalkeeping in that penalty shootout was horrendous. He could have easily scored 4 or 5. He gets a hand on it, and somehow the ball goes in. I have no idea what that was. I mean, how can you get a hand on so many of their kicks? I think out of the 11 or 12 they scored, he almost touched 4 or 5, and he was still not able to properly save that. And then of course it had to be Mbeumo to make sure that United fans suffer. Cunha misses it, Mbeumo misses it, and then of course Sheshko does the most disgusting, in my opinion, and a disgraceful thing, to come in at number 10 and score the penalty. And out of all of that, you're going to banter, and it's still not over. In comes Ruben Amorim. What was he doing with those magnets? Like, come on, you are a Manchester United manager, your team is down 2-0 against a League 2 side. I keep on saying it is not even a Premier League side. If it's a Premier League side and they've just been promoted, like they're going to play Burnley right over on the weekend. And if they would have been 2-0 down away at Burnley, and maybe he would have been doing the stuff what he was doing with the magnet. I still don't know what he was doing. But if he was doing something like that, maybe people would not have gotten that angry. Of course, they would have been pissed, but I think the level would not have been that. But you're away at a League 2 side. Can you imagine a Manchester United manager doing that, sitting there and doing? And After all that, in comes the penalties and he's not able to watch it. Like, how are you going to lead a team if you're not able to, you don't have the guts to go out and watch the penalties? Like the entire penalty shootout, he did not watch a single one of those penalties. Imagine the players. They are going to look towards the dugout and they're seeing their manager like a chicken hiding and trembling. I cannot believe it. I have seen the United team, the great United teams. As an Arsenal fan, I have suffered because of them. And then to see them, it's just shocking. It's funny, it's enjoyable, it's all of that, but it's shocking at the same time. I feel, embarrassment for United fans. My brother is a United fan, and I see them doing this and happening to them. As much as I enjoy it, I feel embarrassed for them. Like, this is your manager, this is a Manchester United manager. I keep on saying this because it's like, it is unbelievable to me that this has happened. And unfortunately, and again, as I said, you have been knocked. I saw a post on X last night after the game that the only thing they have to play for this season is FA Cup, and this is 27th of August. Even the transfer window has not ended, and you are out of basically the Premier League. They are not going to win the Premier League. Everybody knows that. You are out of the Carabao Cup before everyone else in the Premier League gets started. So your only hope to win a trophy is FA Cup. And by the time FA Cup comes in, I don't even know if Amorim is going to be on the job. So it is unimaginable that what is happening at Manchester United. It simply is, it's just shocking, and it's enjoyable at the moment. If you're an away fan, if you're a rival fan, it's enjoyable. But if you're a United fan, I mean, this needs to be studied. Every single season they keep on getting worse and worse, and I don't think it is going to stop. Now Burnley are going to look at this. The problem with situations like this is they lost against Arsenal. They played against Fulham. Bruno misses the penalty, and they ended up drawing. So after every game, the pressure keeps on mounting. Now everybody expected them to win this game, and they have lost this game. So now the pressure keeps on mounting and mounting. They are going to go away to Burnley. The game on Burnley is at Old Trafford. The fans are going to be afraid. Everybody's going to like, come on, you can at least win this. So the level of pressure is going to be even more for them on the weekend, and these players are not able to. I mean, as they keep on saying, I'm going to come back to Sheshko again. The guy was not really able to take a penalty. He let the defenders go before him. That just shows how, the mentality wise, how bad they are. The manager is shaking. He's literally trembling, in the dugout, not able to watch the penalties. So the level of, the mentality wise, they are so poor. And I think I would not be surprised if Burnley go ahead and defeat them, or they take something from that game at Old Trafford. Manchester United need to wake up. It is going to be a big season, and it is going to be a long season for Manchester United. I don't think it's going to be a good one. They have spent a good amount of money, but I still think it was a dreadful night for Manchester United. Full credit to Grimsby. I'm not going to take anything away from them. As I said at the start of the video, they deserved it. It's not like a fluke or anything. They outplayed Manchester United for about 60 to 65% of that game, and even in penalties, the way that they took the penalties, I mean, full credit to them. I mean, the most funny thing, the goalkeeper, their own goalkeeper, is like, he said, I'm fuming, I'm a Manchester United fan, but it is what it is. Can you imagine? I mean, the guy is a United fan. He let in 11 penalties and they still ended up losing the game. So shambolic all around. So yeah, that's it from me in this video. Let me know what you guys think of the entire situation of United losing in the comment section below, and what is the main problem in your opinion in Manchester United Football Club. Let me know in the comment section below. Like the video, share it as well, click on the notification bell, and of course subscribe to the channel. Until next time, bye bye.